Alright guys, welcome back to your favorite show. It is still the 2 cent show and we're still giving our 2 cents. So
alright, so I'm going to be asking this question, ladies, right? Because we're all ladies. So do you think that there's any tradition or custom in Nigeria that protects and uplift women and girls? And this is why. So according to this post that we found, a lady narrates how her mother was mocked by in-laws for having only female children. So all that is actually a normal thing when it comes to, we don't even really need to ask where she's from. You see, this is like a norm from those in the East. It's like a big thing.
Big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal for those in the East. So
funnily enough, Alexis, it's not just those in the East. Nigeria is a patriarchal society.
No, I feel like the Yorubas are not exactly.
No, don't say that. If I feel
so. If I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong.
No, you are wrong, because it's very important. Like, a typical Nigerian man wants to have a son.
Well, not as much as a Igbo man or Igbo mother.
That one is there. Those ones are hyper dramatic.
Wow, I'm Igbo, so I'm saying.
Yeah, you're dramatic. That's why you're dramatic.
Yeah, right.
So I am Igbo by birth. Go ahead.
So I'm saying that Nigeria is a patriarchal society, and I'm saying this from studies showed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a proven.
We agree with you.
Thank you. I have to draw it. It's a patriarchal society.
So I actually understand, because my mom, personally had that. It might not have been the case of them coming to come and knock on the door, blah blah blah. So my mom has 6 children, myself, my other sister who's a girl. So at the time, my grandfather was already like, okay, you give us the first one, that's a girl. The second one is a girl. What's happening? When are we having the third one? My mom took her time to get the third one. So getting pregnant on the third one, she gave birth to twins. So when they heard it was twins, when my grandfather heard the boy and the girl, like, you can't give us even 2 boys. You have to mix girl inside it again. Wow. So when she gave us a boy and a girl, so he didn't necessarily have to come and say, yo, blah, blah. So when she travels and then she greets him, he doesn't respond.
Okay,
because
let me say this. Like, I'm talking to Alexis.
Yeah.
She actually said it is more common with the Igbo, and I'm trying to say it's the old Nigeria. Now let me give you a story. My sister is married to the man. No. Okay. To an Edo man. All right. So in one day, her mother-in-law actually told her, "Welcome, our bride." Sorry, mother-in-law, if you're watching. "Welcome, our bride. But in this kingdom like this, before we can call you woman, give us son." She said it, and she said that, and then I actually I read. I don't know if the person that wrote it actually did the research correctly, but it is written: if you give birth to a male child, there you'll be actually called loyalty as well. But as long as you give birth to female children, you're an outcast.
Wow. Okay. So I like what Alexis said. I'm so sorry. I really like. She said she was speaking about her mom, and she said first of all she gave them a girl. Girl. So I just wanted to point out first of all, we all know that God is the one that gives children, right?
Yes. So that's the Nigerian culture.
And yes. We need to say it out as for people to actually understand. God gives children, the gifts that God gives people. So that's first. Then secondly, when it comes to science, a man is the one that donates sperm. And that's
Bless
what
you.
Let me say that again.
Sadly, most Africans, they don't know that.
They don't know. They're so ignorant.
So now we know this that they don't. I think they don't know.
No, they don't know anything about chromosomes. They don't. The X and Y, they don't know.
This Mary's mother-in-law is not exactly a person who went to school.
She's not my mother-in-law. But I'm sorry, ma. Please, ma, don't be angry for what you
Here's what I'm trying to say. Even I believe to an extent they know. But because just like you've rightly pointed for a number of times now, we live in a very patriarchal society.
Thank you.
And excuse me to add that it is actually our fellow women that actually drive this narrative.
Yeah, they will mock you.
Now, let's look at northern Nigeria. Let's not begin to say anything that has to do with the right of the female child. There is nothing like rights. That
and the female child,
with the female child. Once a child is born and it's a girl, from age 2, they begin to do all sorts of things I cannot say on this set. Because that child has a vagina. True. Yeah, it's like it is an offense to be born with a vagina. They go through things, and by the time they are 6 years old, they are married to one old man. And the same goes. And now, if you're a mother in that setting, believe me, if it's somebody like me, I would not want to have a daughter. I want to have a male child. Now, coming back to the other tribes in Nigeria, fine, the Igbo people, once they marry you, it's the first thing. In short, once they bring you for introduction, and like I pointed out earlier, the people that carry it on their head like banana is the women.
Yeah, mother-in-laws.
But the mother-in-law, once the man brings you, they just bring you to one introduce. Mother-in-law started
looking at whether your leg can bend.
But can I shock you, ladies?
Really? Yeah. Legs. Yes. My grandma said, like, okay, give me food. This one can give birth.
Wait, what kind of legs give birth?
I don't know.
No. Let me shock you all. Maggie just made a very valid point. Yeah. But sadly, this thing don't just come from mother-in-laws. It's crazy to know that some women, some young ladies, actually think and reason this way. Now, I have a friend. She got married years back. I was still in school. Yeah. Now she's a mom of 3 girls. I am sorry to say this. I'm not supposed to cast my friend, but she's not doing that great in life, herself and her husband. Like, if I were to advise them, I'll ask them to just put an end to childbearing. Yeah. Find their...
They're still bearing after 3.
Do you understand?
I'm not doing
just
well.
find their way around life.
3 is still like
I traveled
in Nigeria
last
now.
year. I saw her pregnant.
Ooh. That's the 4th one.
Wow. Yeah. And then I tried having a conversation with her and I asked, what's up? How far?
She's looking for a son.
And she was like, I just pray I have a male child. I just want a boy child.
So I feel like maybe it's background.
There might be a pressure.
No pressure anywhere. Her mom is late. Her mother-in-law is late. Who is putting that pressure on? Exactly.
What if that's the wish of her husband?
The wish of the husband. Just like Maggie asked to come inherit what? Okay, you now have the male child. Let's just say God answers your prayer, yeah? What would that child eat?
So even some male, yeah, when you tell them, oh, it's a girl, another girl.
Yeah, they give such stupid responses, yeah?
The gender that takes care of the family more
are the women.
Exactly.
Okay, the male child goes to take care of his girlfriend, whatever. But the female child.
Do you know why Anambra men carry the male thing on their head?
Sorry, you actually mentioned their name.
Wow, they carry it on their head. They know. Do you know why? Because they are mostly millennials. They don't want their empire to go down. But now what is happening?
They don't want it to go to another man.
Yeah. What is happening now is that in recent times, their girls are taking up. I know when I was in school, like half of my classmates had to move and go and study law. Like, why are people running out to go and study law? All of us diploma together. I have to be a lawyer to protect my dad's company. Who is your dad? He's an importer, exporter. I know he's a multi-billionaire. So some of the daughters had to start stepping into the shoes of trying to be boys, fit into the shoes of boys. So that kind of man that have containers flying high sea, what is calculating is, I need the son to come and
inherit the
What they don't know
but
is that
that's,
my wealth
but that's actually crazy because you might think, okay, that child of mine is going to come, inherit my company and do well. What if that child gets there and then messes up everything? You know, he kills the whole dream. You're dead and gone. The next thing he sells the company. He's doing something. I think we should just focus more on, okay, the child that God has given me, let me try and make this child someone. Do you understand? Instead of focusing on the gender, because it's not gender-based. A child that's going to be responsible or the one that's going to be a disgrace to the family. It's not gender-based.
Yeah, but coming to recent times, I think it has
slowly
been
coming down.
watered down a bit.
Slowly.
I see.
Yeah.
I was talking to a man one day and he said, I want to have just girls. And I was shocked. I'm like, really?
I want to have just a girl.
And he said, yes, I love female children. They take care of the family. They will take care of me more when I'm old. That's what he said.
So I like the way he's thinking because it's the truth.
He's practical. That's the fact.
And I've seen like people come out and say, I love my girls and all. My girl is gonna do this. My girl is gonna do that. So it has been watered down.
Right.
Yes.
That's slowly going to become a thing of the past.
And
hopefully.
Big shout out to Otedola. He's not saying anything, but he's changing people's perception.
Yes.
I was having a conversation with someone, I think months back, and the next thing the guy said was, look at someone like Otedola now. 3 girls. He has a son. But
Yes,
exactly. So he's happy with his girls. He buys them stuff. He flaunts them.
Yeah.
We've never had a scandal. Otedola impregnated someone. In such, do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think people like that, if we have 10 of them in the society, they will actually go as far as changing most African men mentality, trust me. Because he's not even saying anything, but yet it's loud.
Like, she's in Oxford University.
Do you understand? Yes, and he supports their dreams regardless. Whatever you want to do, baby girl, I got your back. You want to do fashion, I am with you. Music, I am. His 2 daughters are into music. His 2 daughters are into music, and the other one is into fashion.
She's a DJ.
Do you get?
DJ, yeah, you're not common.
She does better than...
Oh wow, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Okay.